Welcome back. This is Cheyenne from Art 101. This is the second video in the series, Crochet in 5 Minutes. We are going to be using our acrylic yarn like we talked about last time. It is a worsted weight, size 4. We're using our 5mm hook. That is a size H. So go ahead and join me. Today we are working on doing a slip stitch, a square knot, and chaining. Those are all things you need to know how to do for your patterns. So go ahead and get your materials and follow along. We're going to begin with a slip knot. To do that, you're going to grab your yarn in your hand, hold it right there. Using 2 fingers, you're going to wrap the yarn behind it. Roll your hand, now cross it over. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Hold your yarn, wrap it around, and cross over. Okay, now you're going to go underneath of that first one, grab the second one, and pull it through. Don't pull it all the way through. Don't lose that tail at the end. You're going to grab both of them, cinch it right up there. You want to leave yourself a little bit of room to move the hook, but you don't want it too loose. That's pretty good. Okay, so now leave that tail end alone. We're not working with it right now. The next thing we're learning in this video is how to chain. So if you've done your slip knot, you are ready to chain. You're going to take your working yarn, so it's the yarn connected to your skein or ball of yarn. Okay, you're going to wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through the loop that is on the hook. That's a chain. So we've chained 1 around the hook, chain 2 around the hook, chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, chain 6. Now you can chain as long as you like. Patterns to follow will tell you how many to chain. This is just good practice. Working with your hook. Working on how to hold your hands, that it feels comfortable for you. Also, if you're making a large project like a blanket, you're going to be chaining for quite a while as you start. If you're chaining for the length of your project, the width even, it's going to be a pretty long chain. So this is a skill you can just practice and practice, and the next lesson will build on a chain that you've made. So you can practice starting with a knot and chaining. Okay, that is some good practice for you. Okay. If you're not a fan of the slip knot, you can always start with a square knot. So I'm going to show you how to do that square knot really quickly. Here's that tail end of our yarn. Okay, so if you're not hip on slip knots, that is okay. I didn't start using them until recently. But if you'd like to just do a regular square knot, your tail through, and then using your hook, that way you don't close it all the way off. And you can pull that tight. The reason I like doing slip knots more than this square knot is that I think it's quicker. It's quicker for me. It also leaves more of a flat or flush knot at the end of your project. But if you'd rather do the square knot, same thing. Once you've made your square knot, you yarn over and pull it through. That is a chain. So you've chained 1, chain 2, chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, chain 6. So either way, whichever knot you prefer to start with, go ahead and get yourself a knot made and work on chaining. Just chain as long as you want. You kind of saw before when I took this out. All you have to do, if you don't want to keep your chain and you want to use this for your yarn for next week, you can just tug on that and it will pull itself all the way out. If you've done a slip knot, it'll pull it all the way out and there won't be a loop here. This square knot is more permanent. So happy chaining. We will see you in our next video. We will be working on single crochet.